Namaskar, welcome to NG Astrovision. Today we are going to talk about natural zodiac chart, which is known as Kalpurush Kundli in Vedic astrology. Here I am showing you a diagram with 12 houses numbering from 1 to 12. As Kalpurush Kundli starts with number 1, this number 1 lies in first house. All houses depict specific area of our life. Each house has a natural sign ruled by a specific planet. This first house is known as ascendant. Aries sign falls in the first house and Mars is the lord of Aries sign. This house denotes the appearance of native, physique, character, behavior, health, longevity, and name and fame. Number 2 is written in second house. Second house is known as Dhan Bhav or wealth house. Taurus sign falls over here and Venus is the lord of Taurus sign. This house represents our speech, wealth, savings, family values, and name and fame of our family in society. Next is the third house. Third house is known as Prakram Bhava or courage house. Gemini sign is the owner of this house, ruled by Mercury. This house shows our younger siblings, our courage, our hard work, skills, creativity, short travels, mode of communications such as media, internet, etc. Then comes the fourth house, which is known as Matri Bhava, which is related to Cancer sign. Moon is the lord of Cancer sign. It represents our mother, our relationships with mother, motherland, real estate matters, our properties, vehicles. We can say domestic happiness of a native is seen by fourth house. Then comes the fifth house. Fifth house is known as the Putra Bhava. Leo is the sign of fifth house. Sun is the lord of Leo sign. This house denotes one's children, pleasure, love and romance, love affairs, intelligence, fortune and good luck, learning power, and also optimism. Then comes the sixth house. Sixth house is naturally ruled by Virgo sign. Mercury is the lord of Virgo. Sixth house denotes our health, wellness, our daily life routine. This house is also known as Ari Bhav, which means enemy. So this is the house of enemies, difficulties and obstacles, diseases and our debts. All are related to sixth house. Next is the seventh house. Seventh house is directly opposite to the first house, that is ascendant. Libra sign governs this house, whose lord is Venus. This is the house of our relationships. It denotes our spouse, our business partners, our business. This house represents the other people that one faces in all walks of life. It is the house of love, romance and sensuality also. Next is the eighth house. Eighth house is Ayush Bhava. Scorpio rules this house, whose lord is Mars. This house denotes death, longevity, sudden losses, sudden profits like lottery. Sudden wealth gains are indicated from the eighth house. It is the house of inheritance, that is property gains from parents, mysteries and transformations, long illnesses, depressions, researches, interest in hidden knowledges, all are seen from this house. Next is the 9th house. 9th house is the Bhagya Bhava. It's the house of luck, owned by Sagittarius sign, whose lord is Jupiter. It is the house of our fatherly figures, our luck, our higher studies, spirituality, truth, principles, ambitions, good deed, fortune and favors, and also it's the house of foreign travels. Then comes the 10th house. 10th house is known as the Karma Bhava. Capricorn sign falls here and it's ruled by Karmakarak Saturn. This house deals with the kind of work we do, the profession we are in, our prestige, our reputation, our name and fame in society, all can be seen by 10th house. Then comes the 11th house. 11th house is La Bhava or gains house. Aquarius rules over this house. Lord of Aquarius is Saturn too. This is the house of your prosperity and gains. It indicates your source of income, your wealth. Also, it shows gain in name and fame and money. Your ambitions and friend circle is also seen from this house. Also, your elder siblings are related with this house. Last is the 12th house. 12th house is known as Vyaya Bhava, Bhava of expenses, house of expenses. Pisces sign falls over here, which is ruled by Jupiter. Being last house, it represents the ending of your life cycle and the beginning of your spiritual journeys. That's why it's known as Moksha house, house of liberation. Our expenses, isolation, meditation, separation, all are seen from this house. Sensuality and sexual pleasures are also linked to this house. Foreign land is also associated with this house. Foreign settlement can be seen from 12th house. So this was all from me for today. If you like the video, please do subscribe my channel. Till next video, goodbye. God bless you all.